Hi folks, this is Lee Murphy, Art by Lee Murphy, and all the creative stuff I do here on this channel. And here is a potential new project from a beat up old wine box that I got for 10 bucks in a junk shop around here. And it's got a lot of problems. It's cracked and some of these finger joints are split. But the idea is to fix it up, make it into something for my camper, or actually for car camping, even if I'm not using that camper, is to turn it into a little kitchen box. I have seen where people will use those old Stanley lunch boxes, and those are kind of pricey. This was only $10. So this is the before clip, and if I can manage to learn how to edit videos, try to cobble it together into one complete video to show you hopefully a successful and interesting and useful little kitchen box out of this. So we'll see. Okay, hopefully I can teach myself how to edit these videos together of the before shots. And here is the after shot, and let me get this set up now. And of course I have to share an accessory. Basically, here is a cheapy $10 table from Aldi's that I made a little little case anyway. Not quite the right size, but add a little bit of fun vintage style contact paper to it, and I have a nice little camp table that looks a little bit different than your average dollar store or camping store overpriced stuff. Shake that out. Put this here. Kind of sort of get it together. Is it in shot? Yes. Okay. And here is the box. I can still see where it has some more beat up pieces, and you can still see the little finger groove joins, but no more logos and covering up anything that looked like the brand names. Oh, this thing's getting heavy. And any kind of markings as the wine box. And I put decorative hardware to protect it, beefed up the hinge, and then I put, you know, little fancy foo-foo craft store, and put in a little pearl medallion, which literally came from this broken. You can see where I traced it out, cut it out with a Dremel tool, and then I engraved it like scrimshaw, and that's what it came out to be. Okay, let's see if I can get this all in shot. So, after the tour of the outside, which is essentially, once again, the stickers and collage things, and then several coats of varnish, and a little bit of gold paint to make the hardware look a little nicer, we have, let's see if we can get this all in shot here, right here, there. Okay, so what we have here is my standard cooking kit, like this. The average one that you get pretty much any not dollar store, any camping store. And it has, all this, and something for making tea, but I had to fancy it up with a little gemstone and use it for, obviously, tea and for filtering coffee, because I decided to use the same little teapot to make cowboy coffee in, rather than use two things to make one beverage. And that there. Here is my light for camping in the evenings. Here is my stove. I may have to shoot another video to actually dry run all this. This is my little, let's get this out of here, Trangia type stove right here. And here is, I had to make a little case for it, a little stainless steel pot stand, so make it a little bit more user-friendly. And that fits on here. I forgot how away, but I could set that up later in another video. Whoops. And here is my windscreen right here. We're setting this all up, making it a little bit easier because I know alcohol stoves are really funny, especially that little one, the little transit type stove needs a lot of protection from the wind and stuff to get maximum cook out of it. So, here is another bottle I made, or a little bag I made for the alcohol fuel, and that fits in my Mongo cup. I love these giant cups because you can use them not just for a whole lot of coffee like I just love, and a whole lot of tea, you know, go big or go home. It also helps to store, you know, save a little room. It's also, you can make chili and any kind of wet food out of it. This is as yet empty for tea, coffee, whatever kind of storage. And once again, cover up all the brand names with fun little stickers, and then put the label of whatever's in it. Keep it bug proof and dry. And then we have utensils. One set for now, and maybe an auxiliary. I'm already working on an auxiliary case for other stuff that's not going to fit here. And then, see if we get a little closer here without messing things up. We have the same, I love that vintage style, sticker stuff. We have cooking utensils, tongs, ladle, spatulas, silicone sponge, lighter, and here's a pouring spout for the kettle to make like pour over coffee if I feel like it. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. Right here, it gets a little top heavy. Now all the stuff's out of it. And this is just a cheapy Altoids generic box with more stickers on it just for fun. And here, these are soap flakes. Each one of these pieces of paper turns into soap to use it, and there's like 100 of them in there. And these turn into wash towels. 100% cotton. They compress, I think they're like 12 by 16 or something. They're decent enough to use for cleaning up and napkins and whatever you do on camping. And then we have, don't knock it over, utility can opener, bottle opener, both kinds of wine bottle cork opener. And then we can't have a classic vintage rig without the standard Opinel cooking knife. I may end up getting the accessories for this, but I already have a fork, knife, and spoon, and you know, there's never go spending money on things you don't have to. So anyhow, that is so far the first version of my camping, whatever you would say, glamping, camping, cook box, whatever you might want to call it. Something a little bit different and a little bit fun. So hopefully that helps, and I can get this all put together in a way that people can actually enjoy to watch. And thank you for watching, and I hope to finish the next one soon. Thank you.